A Valley church facing backlash tonight from some of its own members after they are speaking out in support of a convicted sex offender who is a member of the church.
Fox 10's Nicole Krasean joins us now with how the sex offender's victim is reacting to all of this. Nicole.
Yeah, good evening, guys. So Joshua Jacobsen pleaded guilty way back in 2006 to sexual contact with a minor who was also a student and a student athlete at the Valley School where he taught and coached. That minor was Kayleigh Kozak. And now Kozak is once again speaking out in relation to this case. This time she's criticizing leadership at Christ Church of the Valley, or CCV, a church that she once was a member of. But now she says their actions are deeply hurtful.
These are reasons why victims don't come forward. These are reasons why victims don't fight.
It's been 2 decades since former Valley teacher and coach Joshua Jacobsen was sentenced to lifetime probation for child sex crimes. At a recent hearing, survivor Kayleigh Kozak spoke as Jacobsen sought to have his probation ended, which his attorney says in a statement to Fox 10 is a petition met with an affirmative recommendation by the Maricopa County Probation Department.
I am living proof that he is capable of sexually harming children. I have no empathy for the defendant and his struggles. He consciously chose to violate me, and he was convicted of committing a dangerous crime against a child while he was in a position of power.
Jacobsen also speaking during the hearing.
My performance on probation and my actions over the past 18 years, that they would show you that I'm ready to be off of probation and ready to move on to the next chapter in life.
That chapter involving Christ Church of the Valley, or CCV, where Jacobsen is a member. Leaders have written character letters for him in the past, one also showing up to the hearing last month.
Somewhere along the line, people have forgotten that you can be forgiving and accepting while still having boundaries and accountability. We should not jeopardize the children of safety in the name of forgiveness.
CCV pastor Ashley Woldridge wrote a letter of support of Jacobsen in 2019. In a sermon this weekend, streamed on YouTube, he spoke about sexual abuse and child safety.
If you've come to CCV for any amount of time, you know the number of times that when I preach, I will bring up sexual abuse in someone's past. And I want to lean in with people. I want to pastor people. I want to help people that have been going through that, because I think it's one of the hardest things to go through in the world. The protection of our kids and our students with our safety and security is our #1 priority as a church.
Kozak says a meeting she had with CCV leaders in 2022 and the inaction that followed makes her distrusting in this message.
They say to come to us and we'll be transparent and provide information. They'll only provide as much information as someone will pry for. They're not being forthcoming.
And we did reach out to CCV for comment. We have not heard back at this time, but the church did release a statement after some protests over the weekend by some of the church members outside of the Peoria church. And they did say, as part of that leadership, quote, supports our legal system and all consequences justified by the court. They also did acknowledge meeting with a person who identified themselves as Jacobsen's victim back in 2022. We have that entire statement from CCV on our website and much more on this story. Reporting live in Phoenix, Nicole Krasean, Fox 10 News.